employer brand strategy needs to work really hard to be super clear on what are those common themes of the employee experience and how to articulate that in such a way that's relevant to the conversations going on in LLMs like ChatGPT. So this isn't about another version of SEO to be more visible. This is about being like humans do. They don't scroll. They don't. They don't select pages. And the way I think about it is, they don't serve up a menu of options. It's not about ranking in lists. And you'll know this from your own experience using ChatGPT. Typically, you'll ask a question and you will get one authoritative answer. And how I think about this is like an analogy of a news anchor. The news anchor and the news team, they have a list of things that they need to talk about every night. This is what the audience expects to be reported on. And the job of that news segment is to get the most credible, authoritative expert in the seat to answer that question. Now, you'll notice when you watch any of these sort of news TV shows and all the rest of it, the expert that you usually got on is a recognized expert that has credibility all over the internet. They might be a published author, or they might be a professor, or something that gives them credibility and authority and real expertise. A credible reason to be the one person in that seat answering the question. But you'll also see that sometimes, well, usually they have a little bit of charisma. They have a way with words. They can articulate and tackle a complex subject in a very simple way, concisely, making it great TV. It's educational, but quite often it's got an element of entertainment as well. And that's how I think about content, a content strategy, and you being positioned as the number one answer in ChatGPT when a question is asked about your brand, your employer brand, the employee experience, and things peripheral to that. When it comes to making a career decision. And it might be if somebody's researching jobs in a specific location, and if they really care about the gyms and the cafes and the hotels and the vibe of the community and where to rent for 6 months while they are commuting in their new job, all of these things might be super relevant and important to be the number one authoritative voice when it comes to serving up the answers in ChatGPT and taking traffic to your career site rather than a competitor appearing and taking that person to their career site. So think about it in that way. This isn't appearing in a list. This isn't ranking. This is about being that one authoritative voice, being able to answer concisely and declaratively. So LLMs trust what you're saying more than anywhere else. And just like the expert in the seat, the credibility where you're cited elsewhere, and you talk about this prevalently elsewhere in other authoritative, trusted places, that's what builds your authority. And that's what LLMs look for in signals to say, okay, this content is concise, it's coherent, it's clear. This is what I'm going to offer up for the best experience of my audience. And that's what you've got to do. And if you think about that analogy and play that when you're looking at your content strategy and appearing in LLMs, that will serve you well.